Hey guys, so welcome to a new video of growth traders. So as you can see, we are back on the chart of Nifty 50. So yes, yesterday I had shared a market analysis video on the same, predicting a gap up movement and a range bound intraday price action post a gap up. So yes, the price goes exactly in that way. We have observed a very range bound kind of a price action, as you can see here in our 5 minutes time frame, right? So as you can see, the price, especially Nifty, has been going upwards pretty strongly for some time, and today it opened gap up, and throughout the day there was no clear trend, as you can see. So the price has given a closing near to that of the intraday low, as you can see around here. So yes, the intraday high was around the mark of 18,650, and the intraday closing was given at 18,600, right? So as you can see on our hourly, it is more or less a range bound kind of a move. Similar price action can be observed in Bank Nifty as well, but one thing that we have to note here is the selling that came in the markets post 2 p.m. today. So in that case, Bank Nifty did fall a bit more as compared to Nifty. As you can see, Bank Nifty fell from the day high. It broke this range low and gave a closing around 44,300. But when it comes to the Nifty's chart, so the price did not actually give a closing below this range low. More or less, it was a sideways kind of a closing. So yes, the banks did suffer some profit booking. That is thanks to the fact that, of course, the price is trading above the all-time high, and sellers may come in anytime, right? So as you can see, we have some kind of a doji candle forming up in the daily time frame, and this leads to the conclusion that for the next few trading sessions, at least till the expiry, we may observe a gap filling trade, right? So this gap may get filled up, whether it is Nifty or Bank Nifty. In both of the charts, this gap may be filled up, at least partially, if not fully, right? So that is one thing you need to consider, and the buyers may come in at a retracement zone, right? So the preferable retracement zone here could be around, first of all, 44,100, right? So 44,100 can be an important area. You can see 200 period exponential moving average on a 5 minutes time frame is present right at that area. Also, you have this 44,000 level that may get tested again. That is also a probability, and if the price does not fill the gap, then in that case 44,200 may remain as the short term bottom, right? So that is my overall analysis on Bank Nifty. So yes, the price action has turned a bit bearish to sideways, right? Mildly bearish to sideways, as you can see, since the sellers did show their activity from around the range high. So yes, getting back to this high may be a bit tough for the market, right? Especially if you were to look at the charts of maybe the PSU banks, right? So PSU banks, again, they were also not that strong today. So we have observed a nice round of selling from the upper levels here as well. Also, if you look at something like HDFC Bank, a very similar kind of a move can be observed here as well. Especially the closing is not that great when it comes to the HDFC Bank, right? Uh, if you look at the short term price action on HDFC Bank, so yes, the price action is not that strong, and it may come down to test this lows again, right? So yes, the overall market view remains bullish, but there are some chances of a retracement in the short term, right? Coming to the FinNifty's chart, right? So CNX Finance is what we are looking forward to. So as you can see, on our daily time frame, the price has rejected the previous swing high. So a selling came in right from at around that region only. There is a gap that is to be filled up. So yes, for tomorrow, that is the FinNifty's expiry, we can actually try for a hero zero kind of a trade setup. For this gap filling trade if the price breaks today's low, right? The ideal entry would be if the price gives a retracement from the current levels and we observe selling pressure at the higher levels. So yes, we can try shorting at the higher levels and holding the trade till the price reaches this area, right? So that could be one trade setup that may come tomorrow, right? So just keep an eye on that. The other scenario could be the price may remain in range, right? It may fail to break this intraday low for the day and eventually continue its upward movement, right? But as of now, I don't really think the market is going to break this high at one go. Rather, there would be some retracement, some round of consolidation at around here before we observe a further round of buying, right? Similarly, if I come back to the chart of the IT sector, right, so again, the IT sector, as you can see, it has witnessed a nice round of profit booking from the intraday high. So intraday high to intraday low, so it was actually a big movement, about 450 points, as you can see here. So all the IT stocks opened decent gap up, but they saw a nice round of selling, right, through the throughout the trading session. So yes, that is one thing to good to consider here, that the IT sector again may come down to test this lows. Maybe it can test this 21 period exponential moving average on our daily time frame before it heads higher, right? So that is one thing to consider. So in the short term, one can look forward to creating non-directional setups, and they may give really good profit if the markets continue to remain range bound. Right? In any case of a breakout, we are going to update the price action during our live market analysis. So for that, just make sure to join our Telegram channel or follow us on Instagram. We update it over there, right? So this is our market analysis for the rest of the week. Hopefully this makes sense. So I had already told you guys that the markets are trading at a crucial level, and a gap up may lead to some profit booking or sideways kind of a movement. So yes, the price action for the day is quite interesting, and let's see whether the price shows further profit booking or starts heading upwards, right, or remains in a range, right? So be careful, trade with small stop losses and small quantities until and unless we observe a purely directional movement in the market. All right guys, see you guys in our next video. Thank you for watching.